Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. This is a beer that I actually had like 8 years ago. Totally forgot about it. Saw it at Total Wine. It was fairly cheap. I'm talking about Innis and Gunn Caribbean Rum Cask, Scottish Red Ale, or beer. Since 2003, 6.8 ABV, a full 500ml can. It doesn't say really anything about it on the can other than it's good until August of next year, so I assume this is bottled or canned in August of this year, which make it only, about 2 or 3 months old. Anyway, pour it into the Chad's Beer Reviews Nonic pint glass. Actually, it's a 12-ounce glass. I thought it was going to be red, but coming out of the can, it's like brown. It looks almost like tea or Coca-Cola. I mean, it does have some... I mean, it looks black on camera, but it does have some kind of ruby red highlights. I mean, yeah, I guess you could call that like a deep blood burgundy mahogany kind of thing. Nice bigger than I was expecting frothy head. I was not expecting that. So let's give the thing a smell. I guess I would say it's malty, but it's not super aromatic. Yeah, I'm actually having a hard time picking up anything. Well, I mean, it's slightly malty. I don't get any wood. I don't get any rum. I thought it would be sweet or like have like a... Because they're calling this a Scottish export beer, which is basically... Like all the Scottish beers are just like the British beers. Like it's just... They're all essentially the same recipe, just brewed to higher strength. And then everybody in America or craft beer nerds probably heard it was the wee heavy, which is like the highest. And this is the export beer, which is a little lighter, but... yeah, okay, I get a little bit of toffee. Maybe some baker's chocolate or cocoa powder or something. Maybe a faint kind of smoky character or something, but hopefully it tastes better than it smells, 'cause I'm not really smelling much. Cheers. Okay, yeah. That I will say that tastes much better than it smells. So I really wasn't smelling anything. It didn't smell bad. It just didn't really have a whole lot of aroma. This actually has quite a bit of flavor here. I mentioned chocolate on the nose. It actually got quite a bit of chocolate on there. Although, actually, maybe it wasn't so much chocolate as it is kind of like a toasty malt character. Not roasty, toasty. Okay, now I can pick up the rum cask character. I mean, if we had Goose Island Bourbon County or KVR or something like here, like, the barrel character is like kind of night and day difference. I will say it's much better than most of those Kentucky Bourbon Barrel series, but yeah, so I mean, up front, I'm getting kind of a standard kind of Scottish beer kind of flavor. It's definitely kind of the reddish, like, you think red, but it's really more brown. Like toasty malt, quite toasty, slight chocolate, maybe you might even say slight hazelnut character. I would not go as far as to say this beer is like super sweet, but it's just kind of like the taste of toast or the taste of chocolate, like minus most of the sugar. It also has like a little bit of a buttery character to it, which is fine. It's almost like kind of like the same kind of butteriness you would get like in like, homemade or like small batch fudge, something like that. There's like this faint astringency in there. I'm trying to think what that is. I mean, I guess it's just the alcohol itself. This is only 6.8 ABV, which is like literally half the ABV of like a lot of Bourbon County variants. Yeah, so I mean, you're not going into this getting just massive booze, but I mean, there's a little bit of booze there. It could just be like residual from the rum cask, and also, I mean, like whatever is going on with the actual base brew. Yeah, I'd be curious to see like how much of that 6.8 is the beer and how much of it is just picking up from the residual rum character. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's a little buttery, almost chocolatey hazelnut. It has a kind of a Nutella kind of thing going to it. Toasty malt. So it's kind of like Nutella on toast, but not nearly that sweet. I don't get anything in the way of hops, which is a little disappointing. I think like the alcohol, like that kind of astringent character in there, I think like that's accounting for like more balance and keeping this beer from like being a sticky cloying mess than the actual hops themselves. Yeah, the body and mouthfeel on this, I'd probably put it like about medium, maybe medium full, somewhere in that area. Carbonation, probably about moderate. I will say it's very smooth. No alcohol, heat, or warmth on this. This. What's nice about the full 500 ml can is like you feel like you get 2 full servings out of it. So yeah, it's like super smooth, easy to drink. Aftertaste is a little malty, a little like kind of like whatever that toasty, chocolatey thing is. Has like a slight kind of that character, or like a just some kind of lingering aftertaste. I would not call it malty exactly. It's not like astringent and cloying or anything like that. But anyway, this beer is good. It's far from great. It's not bad at all. Last time I had this was like 8 years ago, and I said I had the same opinion on it. I just checked my Untapped. And I'm basically going to keep my same opinion. I think this is like about a 6.5 to 7, maybe 7.5. I think it's like 7 tops. Like to me, it's just not super flavorful. And it doesn't really have like a whole lot of that rum character or cask character or whatever it is. To me, it just tastes like a kind of standard red beer aged on like oak chips or something like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with like 6.5 for the Innis & Gunn Caribbean Rum Cask. All right, so I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for Mead Monday. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.